Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome everyone here today to the Clark College Columbia Tech Center campus with a special thanks to our friends at Clark College. C-TRAN is proud to support transportation options for our students so we can remove barriers and ensure access to opportunity. C-TRAN's board of directors have continued to unanimously approve free transportation for students from the 6th grade through college. And I think that makes today's partnership here at East Campus even more special. What a milestone today for our Mill Plain Bus Rapid Transit. This project continues to move forward at a pace not often seen when it comes to large-scale projects. This is a reflection of the need for viable and affordable public transportation, but also Southwest Washington's commitment to provide access to opportunity within our communities for all of our fellow citizens. If we could take a moment to thank many of our honored guests, we are happy that you were able to join us on this occasion, so thank you. I think it speaks volumes of our partnerships that C-TRAN continues to have with our amazing community, stakeholders, and our local, state, and federal elected officials who continue to believe in our mission, our vision, and our values. I would like to extend a special thank you, and when you get called, please stand and wave. Firstly, members of Senator Maria Cantwell's office. Members of Senator Patty Murray's office. Members from Representative Jamie Herrera Butler's office. Senator Annette Cleveland. Representative Paul Harris. Leigh Tapany, President of Tapany Construction. Lee. Dr. Karen Edwards, President of Clark College. Our Chair, Mayor Ann Mcinerney Ogle, and our Vice Chair, Temple Lentz. Thank you to our incredible Board of Directors. I see you out there, you gotta stand up. Our union leadership, Dwayne Panion with the IAMAW and James Bennett with the ATU. Our partners at WashDOT. Oh, that's okay. Hey, we still like you anyway. Our partners at HDR and Mott McDonald, who are working with C-TRAN on consulting and engineering on this wonderful project. And I want to say a big thanks to my longtime friend and CEO of TriMet, Sam Dessou. I'm so proud of you, my friend. I love you. And last but certainly not least, our partners at the Federal Transit Administration, especially FTA Administrator Nuria Fernandez and our incredible Region 10 Administrator, Linda Gerke. Our first speaker today is the 15th Administrator of the Federal Transit Administration, confirmed on June 10th, 2021. With more than 35 years' experience, she has long been a leader in the transit industry. She has served in leadership positions in some of the busiest agencies in America, including Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority, the New York Metropolitan Transit Authority, the Chicago Transit Authority, and the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority. My family has known and worked in this industry alongside this incredible leader, and you will not find a better transit advocate. I'm extremely thankful that she is here with us today. Please welcome Nuria Fernandez, Administrator of the Federal Transit Administration.
Thank you, and good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of Secretary Pete Buttigieg and the Biden-Harris administration, I am really pleased to be here with you in Vancouver as you officially break ground on the Mill Plain Bus Rapid Transit Project. I'm also pleased to join Mayor Mcinerney Ogle and County Commissioner Temple Lentz, both of whom work in leadership positions on the C-TRAN's board, together with the other board of directors for C-TRANs. And also Dr. Edwards, Clark College president. And Lee, it's so nice to meet you, and looking forward to the great work that your company is going to do in delivering this project. I also want to recognize, as so did Sean, our incredible regional administrator, Region 10, Linda Gerke, and her amazing team that has been working tirelessly to deliver for the great state of Washington and for projects just like yours. Now, I am happy to join you to kick off the construction of Clark County's second Vine Bus Rapid Transit line. And we at FTA are very proud to have been partners with you to support this project once again for this line with nearly $25 million in capital investment grant. Now, for those of you who do not know, the capital investment grant program is a highly competitive program with limited amount of dollars and many projects around the country that line up to compete for those dollars. So having selected this project to receive $25 million speaks volumes about the great work and vision that this board and that this region has for bringing the best mobility choice to the people who live here, to make sure they can connect to opportunities such as healthcare and schools and jobs and entertainment. Because that's what makes a difference in communities, is having access so that the community grows as people bring home higher value with everything that they've learned and with the changes that they want to bring about. So this 9.9 mile line will link Vancouver's two largest employment centers. The area is growing fast, and we're going to do that with a safe, faster and frequent and reliable transit service. It's also going to help residents do all the things that I outlined before, and we think that that is so important because getting to school, getting to healthcare, recreational venues, and much more between downtown Vancouver and the city's eastern neighborhoods, it's what it's all about. And we're so happy to support this project that creates so many connections for people between downtown and East Vancouver, between multiple routes, thanks to a new transit center to be built right where we are, to schools including Clark College and Columbia Tech Center, and we thank Dr. Edwards and the other Clark College leaders for their enthusiastic support of the project. And also the connection to major healthcare destinations such as Peace Health Southwest Medical Center and the Vancouver Clinic. The Mill Plain BRT line will build upon the success of the Vine. Within just a year of opening the Vine in 2017, C-TRAN saw a significant increase in bus ridership and many satisfied customers. New homes and businesses have sprung up along Fourth Plain, with developers citing the Vine as a key factor in their decision to build. And this new BRT route reflects the large amount of development that's planned in East Vancouver and the need to improve another congested corridor. 20+ stops and fast, frequent service will enable riders to quickly jump on and off because of larger buses and an easy fare payment before they get on board. The Mill Plain project will improve access and mobility for thousands of people in Vancouver, and it is only possible thanks to our productive partnership, including the support of the federal level. So President Biden and Secretary Buttigieg are hoping to continue that level of support with many transformational projects across the nation, and they're working with Congress to pass more funding under the Infrastructure Investments and Jobs Act. This week, we hope. I want to thank the representatives for the elected officials in Congress for this great state and this community, and also at the state and city level, because it really takes a village to build projects of this level. And also looking to more transformational opportunities here in this corridor. We are at a critical juncture for our nation's public transportation system. And we talk about the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. It's $550 billion for infrastructure. And it's important because of that $550 billion, nearly $90 billion have identified for transit. In our nation's history, we have not seen that level of investment. And that's why we're hoping it happens, because we need it. By supporting transit expansions, we've got a long list of projects in the queue from east to west, from north to south. And having that infrastructure bill pass is going to bring the dreams of many, just like this community, brings those dreams, taking it from a dream to reality. It has been a long 18 months with the pandemic. Loss of lives, loss of livelihoods, loss of ridership. So these challenges, with your support, I look to seeing a better future, a better path, because if we continue investing in systems just like this, all Americans, not only this community, but across the nation, will see increased number of jobs and increased access to opportunity. So I'm optimistic that together we can work to meet President Biden's goals to build back better and stronger. So I look forward to coming back soon to give this project a test ride. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're very thankful that you're here today. Thank you for speaking. We're extremely fortunate to have amazing leaders who chair our board of directors for our organization, especially ever since I've been here. This dynamic, strategic, and supportive leader continues to be one of the many reasons that Southwest Washington is a premier place to work, live, and play. Mayor Ann McInerney Ogle was first selected to the City of Vancouver Council in 2013, and she became the first woman to serve as the city's mayor in 2018. As mayor, she has led efforts in economic development, regional community relations, and transportation. McInerney Ogle has served on the C-TRAN Board of Directors since 2014 and is now in her second stint as the C-TRAN Board Chair. I am proud to have her as our chair and thankful to call her a friend. Please welcome Mayor of the City of Vancouver, Ann McInerney Ogle.
Thank you, Sean. Isn't this an exciting opportunity? Oh my gosh, and thank you, Nuria. We know what 24.9 million looks like, and we know where the commas and the decimal points are and all of those zeros. We are so excited for that. But thank you for her staff for joining us also. This is absolutely an important milestone for our community. When the Vine first started over on 4th Plain 5 years ago, it was transformative. It was a project that changed Vancouver and C-TRAN, and it was successful in almost any measure that you can think of. So, for example, the Vine saw a 45% increase in ridership just that first year, and it continued to have that increase all the way up through COVID when things kind of changed our whole world. But the Vine also resulted in faster times. It also improved trip reliability and better on-time performance. How exciting. Better access to transit helped spur the development, as Nuria was talking about the fact we had developers come and talk to us about 4th Plain. What does it look like? What is this BRT stuff? How very exciting. And we refer to 4th Plain as kind of the backbone of Vancouver. That BRT piece just strengthened it. It made it stand taller. Today we have the opportunity to duplicate all of that success on Mill Plain. BRT is a known asset with a proven record, and in this community, we like success. Mill Plain is another important corridor from Vancouver. We expect the same results on this project, and maybe a third project coming soon. But we also strive to be the leader in economic development, liability, and climate action. Our future depends on access to quality transit service, and expanding the Vine is just one of those steps in delivering that. So yes, we love having TriMet here. I do want it to be known though, we were the first. We were the first in this entire region to have a BRT. We let TriMet borrow one of our buses just to take a look at how they turn, but we were number one. This is an investment in our future. And we are so excited to turn dirt over, get things rocking and rolling. Scott Patterson, thank you so much for being a major part of that project. We're ready. Please join us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry about that, Sam. Our next speaker is an incredible advocate for transportation. She is also an incredible advocate for all members of our community. Her tireless work in pushing our stakeholders to provide a better quality of life for our citizens has and continues to leave an everlasting impact on those who benefit from her leadership. County Councilor Temple Lentz was first elected to the Clark County Council in 2018. She has a professional background in nonprofit management and private sector marketing and communications, and Lentz is also an active member and volunteer for numerous local organizations. Lentz joined the C-TRAN Board of Directors in 2020, now serving as our Vice Chair. She also serves on the Southwest Washington Regional Transportation Council and the Joint Policy Advisory Committee on Transportation. Please welcome Vice Chair of our board and County Councilor Temple Lentz.
Good afternoon, everybody. Enjoying the liquid sunshine? This project is a milestone that benefits all of Clark County, not just the city of Vancouver. Having a strong public transportation network strengthens the smaller cities in Clark County as well as the unincorporated urban areas. C-TRAN has always recognized this from its earliest days as a countywide transit system in 1981. Mill Plain is the second branch of the vine, but it will not be the last. Long-range plans, including the C-TRAN 2030 plan, have already identified Highway 99 as C-TRAN's next BRT corridor. Highway 99 is a key corridor connecting Hazeldale and Salmon Creek with uptown and downtown Vancouver. Highway 99 generates hundreds of thousands of transit trips per year, primarily served by Route 71. Route 71 was extended to serve the Vancouver waterfront earlier this year, providing direct transit access to the waterfront from Highway 99 and unincorporated urban areas. We celebrate this milestone for BRT on Mill Plain, and we also look forward to milestones yet to come for public transportation in Clark County. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Councilor. With more than 35 years invested in higher education, it was clear that this is exactly the leadership we needed at Clark College to push our next generation onto bigger and better things. Dr. Karen Edwards was selected as Clark College president in 2020, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to the mission of community colleges, providing access to quality education and training, promoting economic and community development, and responding to local and regional workforce needs. As a father of one graduate of Clark College and 3 more students in Running Start, it is my honor to introduce Dr. Karen Edwards, president of Clark College.
Good afternoon, everyone. It really is a pleasure to be here this afternoon, specifically for this occasion. It was, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, we were out here just kind of looking around, and now I'm looking around and seeing the dirt and shovels. So things do happen if you click your heels and hope. And plan, of course. I know that there was a lot of planning that's gone into this project. One of the most reported barriers for that students face when they're trying to complete their post-secondary education is the lack of access to reliable and affordable transportation. And that's why this partnership between Clark and C-TRAN is so important, because together we are eliminating those barriers and allowing students to fulfill their dreams, to become good working citizens in our county, and improving the quality of life. So I'm excited to be here today and to further this partnership. Last year, we had the college had the opportunity to partner again with C-TRAN. We now have over 200 students that have free access to all of the local routes and the Vine. Thank you for that opportunity, providing students, again, not just to get to school, but to conduct their business and their lives. And certainly earlier on, when the original Fourth Plain route was developed, it's right on Vancouver Way, right where Clark College's main campus is. And there are 4 stops in which students can get off and directly connect to their college education. So this is a long-standing partnership that continues to grow as we see today, and we're really happy to be a part of it. I'm glad that what was done on Fourth Plain is going to be replicated here. As you can see behind you is our Columbia Tech Center. We have great plans for this building and the programs that will come here, and C-TRAN is only going to help us in getting students access to it. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for everyone who was involved in making this happen, and looking forward to the Highway 99 project. Yeah, looking forward to being involved in that one too. Thanks so much.
Thank you. We are so very appreciative of your leadership. And just to springboard off of that, we're excited about the opportunity to connect to the Boschma Farms campus when that becomes a reality through our Highway 99 campus and some service that we're doing in Ridgefield. So be ready for that too. Our friends at Tappanee helped us during the construction of the Fourth Plain Bus Rapid Transit line and have recently been selected as the contractor on Mill Plain. We're proud to work closely with them to see the success of the next iteration of our bus rapid transit system. Lee Tappanee began working for Tappanee Incorporated about 30 years ago and held numerous positions in the family-owned company as he worked his way into upper management. As president, he now leads a team of approximately 500 employees. Lee Tappanee is also a trustee on the Health Benefits Board for the Associated General Contractors, Oregon Columbia Chapter. Please welcome Lee Tappanee.
So a little bit about Tappanee. As Sean said, we've been in the industry or invested in the community for 38 years. Next year will be 39. So it's a family-owned business. We're second generation. And we had an opportunity to work on the Fourth Plain bus rapid transit, and the project went very well from our perspective, and it made a difference in the whole area there. So several years ago, when we really started looking at what is the purpose, why does Tappanee exist, we defined that we build what matters. And when we talk about something that really matters to the community, public transportation probably would rate as one of the most critical things for a community to thrive. So when we had an opportunity to take on this next phase and work with C-TRAN again, it was something that the team was really excited about. The challenge, the opportunities, yes, it's going to disrupt a lot of people's lives for a period of time. But when you think about the impacts of how many lives it affects and the whole improvements down Mill Plain, it's something that we can really be proud of and something we can get behind. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Our final speaker today is an incredibly thoughtful and dynamic leader. Oh, wait, I'm the final speaker. On Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017, I rode the Fourth Plain Vine for quite a few hours, talking with passengers and asking them what they thought about the service, which had been commissioned in January of that same year. Everyone loved it, so much so that I loudly heard the words Mill Plain. One of our regular riders leaned over and said to me, "Hey, buddy, if you work for C-TRAN, will you build one just like this all the way down Mill Plain?" I smiled and responded, "If they give me the job, I'll put in a good word for you." 2 days later, on May 5th, I sat in front of the board of directors interviewing for what would be a life-changing experience, serving the citizens of Southwest Washington. I mentioned in that interview the exact conversation I had with those on the bus, and even employees who wanted it as well. This was a commitment that I was ready to move forward with. On my first day of work, I met with all of our staff, but specifically Scott Patterson. I said, "Scott, I have an idea. We need to do a second BRT." Scott looked at me and said, "On Mill Plain? Here's some stuff I've been working on." Turns out someone already beat me to my own great idea. But off we went, gathering stakeholders and supporters in all areas, local, state, and federal partners as well. It had all the benchmarks that we grade for a successful project: economic development, access and creation of jobs, access to education, and a better quality of life. In this nearly 10-mile stretch of Mill Plain, you have just about everything: a college campus at each end, 2 vibrant medical districts, multifamily and single-family housing, industrial, retail, support centers, everything. It is nearly the perfect transit corridor. As we continue to push our project into reality, we have the backing and the support of not only our incredible board of directors, but our community at large, ready to double down on our second bus rapid transit line and ready to discuss a third on Highway 99 once Mill Plain begins construction. It reflects several things about our community: our desire to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to access that which is necessary for life itself. Secondly, the need for a viable public transportation for all members of our community, which was critically needed here in Clark County during the pandemic, so that essential workers could continue to support all of us day in and day out. And lastly, but most importantly, it reflects the understanding that when we all work together, everyone wins. Our honored speakers reflected on all the amazing highlights that our Bus Rapid Transit project has to offer, and those need not be repeated. Scott Patterson was the mastermind behind 4th Plain BRT and has translated that into an amazing project before you now. Thank you to Randy and Scott for your dedication, and the rest of your team for their dedication and efforts that got us here today. I'm extremely grateful for our friends at Region 10 FTA offices. I have been fortunate to work with regional FTA administrators like Marisol Simone in Ohio and Robert Patrick in Texas, who assisted with groundbreaking projects. But I have worked with none better than Linda Gerke and our partner Steve Saxton. This project moved quickly because of the attention, detail, and assistance that was provided by the always on-point Region 10 team, and we are always grateful for their counsel. I would like to finish by saying thank you. Thank you to our board of directors who allowed us to push forward with this project and this vision and empower us to be the best agency that we can through your leadership. Thank you to our customers who are paramount to our success. As cost of living continues to rise, citizens need to have an alternative set of transportation options in order to live, work, and play. Our riders embody the very necessity of C-TRAN's mission. Thank you to our communities and stakeholders. That is a culmination of a community that demands forward progress, as well as the organizations and officials that work to support such a vision. And thank you to our world-class employees. I watch our team build personal relationships with our citizens every day, their ups and their downs, their successes and their opportunities. Every employee that wears a C-TRAN logo commits to the purpose, which is why we have the best employees in the world. Being able to work alongside our team has been one of the many joys of my life, because they believe, just as I do, that our community, our promise, are not just words. They're a call to action to ensure equity, opportunity, and an improved quality of life for everyone within our society. A few months ago, my mother asked me how that mega-fast bus project was coming along. She said, "You seem awful proud of it." Well, it's going pretty damn good, Mom. Thank you again to all of our honored speakers, and let's go throw some dirt.
The world.